Hello friends, today we are going to discuss distance and displacement topics which is under motion. Let's, Let us explain what is distance. Actual path length traveled by a object from initial to final position is called distance. Anything start from suppose point number A and is go any direction anything go up to point B, that is called distance. These are the path is called distance. There is no direction, there is no particular direction. Whenever travel moves any direction anything, whatever path covered by this object is called distance. A to B is called distance. So distance is a scalar quantity because there is no particular direction. Whenever move, it is a distance. Now we learn what is displacement. When object move from position A to B, what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest path. And whenever if you see the when object from A to B move A to B, shortest path is this. That is called displacement. Take another example. When things move like this, suppose object move like this and this and this and go back to the normal position, so displacement is zero and distance is complete path. So displacement always has a direction which show that object should the shortest path. Take another example. You can see two houses. When a person move from house 1 and travel over this path to house B, then distance is basically the path you travel from one house to another house. But that is not the displacement. Displacement basically is the shortest path. So when we see the shortest path, between two houses is the shortest path. That is called displacement. So displacement always is smaller than distance or equal than distance. Take some examples and we'll explain what is distance and what is displacement. We'll take the example and calculate distance and displacement. So example 1, object move from A to B in below figure. We need to find out distance and displacement. An object move from A to B in the circular form. Then distance is basically if you consider x, x is the half of circumference. Distance x is 2 pi r is circumference of circle and this is divided by 2. So distance is pi r. Now we'll calculate the displacement. We consider the radius r of the circle. The displacement is the shortest path. A to B is the shortest path is this. And if you see the displacement is shortest path between A and B is the diameter. This is called 2. We can see displacement is smaller than distance or equal than distance. Now we'll take another example. If you see below figure, object moves from point A in north direction 4 kilometer and then move another 4 kilometer and stop at point B. If you see distance traveled by object from point A to point B is 4 plus 4 kilometers for 8 kilometers. This is simple. Now we need to calculate the displacement. You see point A to point B shortest path is this. We consider as a y. So since it is a right angle triangle, it's very simple to calculate the y. We can use Pythagoras theorem and calculate the y. So y is equal to 4 square plus 4 square under root. So it's 5.65. We'll take more examples and then you really will understand. Next example, in this figure, objects start from A and move in a circular direction and go back to the initial position at A. So displacement, if you do displacement, shortest path because both initial and final position is same. So shortest path is 0. So displacement is 0. And distance is basically complete because the path is the circumference of circle, which is called 2 pi r. Distance is 2 pi r and displacement is 0. It is very simple. So again I repeat, displacement is shortest path and distance is whatever they travel. It's called distance. So displacement is always a direction because we need to find out the shortest path. Distance is no direction. Whenever it moves, it is moved without any direction. It's called distance. Distance is a scalar quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity. Please remember all these points. Now we'll have a next topic related to uniform and non-uniform motion. And please watch my next video and I will explain what is uniform and non-uniform.